Um, so I don't know exactly how to start this off. I was listening to some of my old memos. Um, but someone came across my feed today that kind of spoke to me. I'm gonna put another AirPod in, just so you know. The sound quality is gonna be absolute, uh, dog water because I'm recording off an iPhone and two AirPods while I'm playing Minecraft. So yeah, it's not going to be prime. It's not going to be very good, but it's just this is some stuff that I need to get off my chest. Um, and I can't really talk to anyone about it because honestly, I would feel very selfish if I did, just because there's a lot going on in my life right now. My dad is currently crippling grappling with the fact that my grandmother's not going to be leaving her retirement home. She's not getting any better, and if she is getting any better, it's only because she's getting happier and more complacent with where she is. And as someone that loves that woman very much, that's very hard to come to terms with, knowing that that's where she's going to be when she passes. And it's having an effect on me that I didn't realize until I started coming to terms with it myself. It makes me sad to see that someone that I love that much, that's where they're going to be. And I know that it's probably twice as bad for my dad. And I can't talk to my mom about this either because she recently just had one of the most heartbreaking experiences I think anyone could have. She lost her best friend recently due to a brain tumor. And when I say her best friend, it's not someone that, you know, she just hangs out with occasionally. This is her best friend from high school. This is someone that I myself considered it my mom. She's someone that is very, or damn, was very integral to our family dynamic. We went to her house. We stayed with her when we were driving to different parts of the country. Well, actually, the state. But now I'm at a point where I'm an adult and I'm gonna have to start making these adult decisions without my parents and without them co-signing everything. And the biggest thing that I've noticed is that scares the shit out of me. That I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not, 15, 16. I'm 18, 19. I'm getting to the point that I'm not just someone's responsibility. I am my responsibility. I am someone that has to make the hard calls for themselves now. And that is terrifying in its own right. And I have talked to my parents about what I'm about to talk to you about, but it's not in the same capacity that I'm about to go into detail with you guys because I'm not saying that they don't have time for me anymore. I'm just saying that they don't have, I guess, the emotional, not wherewithal. I guess they just don't have the battery for it because my dream for a long time was to play lacrosse in college, and I abandoned that, and I stopped playing lacrosse altogether. And I decided to take a different career path. I decided that something might be better for me in a trade. And I was dog shit at it. I was very, very bad at it. And it was not what I was expecting at all. And that's okay. That's okay to do something and realize, hey, I'm not good at this. But what is primarily grappling with me is I had an injury that threw off my whole senior season. I'm a senior in high school right now, um, and I broke both of my ribs. I broke my 8 and 9, and I went from running and scoring the most amount of goals on my team to it hurts to walk, it hurts to breathe, it it makes me feel like I can't do anything. It makes me feel like I'm losing a part of myself that I didn't know I could lose. And I've been really lucky to have people in my corner, like my girlfriend, but even then, she has her own things going on in her life, which is normal. Life comes at you very fast, and it doesn't exactly take any prisoners. It doesn't exactly make things easy on you. Um, and I've known that for a long time. I've had a lot of issues with people and things in the past. I'm not going to go into it in this video, but if you guys would like maybe another video, I could go into detail about that. Um, but I just got done looking over my old podcasts with my friends that I never intended to post, and I just seemed very happy. I just seemed very together because I knew what I wanted and I was going at it full force. But I can't say that I have that anymore. I can't say that I am all together. I can't say that I have the answers. I can't say that I am who I was in those videos. And the thing about growing up is you realize you change a lot. You become a different person every time you look up. Every time I see myself in the mirror, I'm either appalled or I'm proud. And I don't know what that says about me, but it definitely says something. And I'm scared, I think is what I'm really trying to say. I'm scared of what I'm gonna do, and what I'm gonna become, and what's going on in my life. Because I do have a very good circle, but I'm usually the person that people come to talk to about their problems. The person that people talk to about really anything that is bothering them. And I usually give amazing advice, but the advice that I give to other people doesn't really apply to me in this situation. Because I usually say, yeah, you'll get through it. I'm a very devout Christian. I say pray about it a lot. I say talk to God, give it all to God, and I've been doing that. I've been trying to do that. And I'm not saying that my God is forsaking me. It's more of this is a period where it's a test and he wants to see what I'm gonna do. And I understand that. But when you're scared, you're already letting doubt creep in and you're letting the enemy win. That's just how scripture says it. And I might be letting the devil win. But I had something come across my feed today that said if you wanted to make a YouTube channel, why not? Why haven't you done it yet? And that spoke to me very, very near and dear. It spoke to me as if someone has been watching me for a long, long time. And I've thought about making content for a long while. Like I've made YouTube channels when I was a kid. I've made like small podcasts like I was just talking about with my friends that I never intended to post. Just something that I could look back on and be like, wow, that was me. And that was my friends. And most of these people I don't even talk to anymore, which kind of is one of those things that I was talking about. As you grow up, you don't know what's going to happen and you change. And those people changed, I wouldn't say for the better, but one of them I'm still in contact with, and he's actually on my lacrosse team. And he's a good guy, he's a good dude. It's just, we never really were friends like that after my friend group originally broke up. Like, once we all went our own separate ways. And it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. But also, I know that if I do come in contact with him again, I don't think it would be for the better for me. And that's another part of growing up, is understanding what is good and what is bad. What is good for you is not always good for another person. What is bad for you isn't always bad for another person. And I've always understood that to an extent, but now I'm starting to realize maybe what I thought was good for me isn't always good. Maybe what I thought was bad for me isn't always bad. And that's something that I've had issues grappling with recently. It's been making me feel, first of all, confused, but also a little sad. Because I wonder what I pushed off and what I left behind so I could do what I thought was good for me. And that's something that a lot of people, I think, struggle with my age, my, I guess, group. I don't know, like my Gen Zers, I guess. But it's very interesting growing up, especially in the area that I do, because I see a lot of people, and where I'm from, there's a lot of partying. It's currently spring break, actually, and everyone's out drinking, everyone's out doing a lot of things that I did, but I don't see a use for anymore. I don't see as something that I would go out and do. Now, would I partake in it? Maybe. Uh, it's something that I don't really see a need for anymore. It's something that I don't really care for anymore. I'm not even gonna lie. I stopped recording because my parents gave me a call after church, and I wasn't really gonna miss that call. But I'm back, and I'm not really done talking, so I would like to pick up where I left off. And I think the biggest thing that I was talking about was just a lot of people that I used to be friends with, and a lot of people that are in my area. They're just not really people that I see eye to eye with anymore. They're not people that I want to surround myself with. And I think that's okay. Like I think that sometimes you just have to do what's best for you, and you have to be okay with that. Even if it means that you're going to lose people in the process, it doesn't mean that you're completely ostracized from your communities. It just means that some people aren't worth your time anymore. And I mean, when I first made the decision to leave the friend group that I was a part of, it was because of something that our friend that we always were over at his house did that I was, to put it lightly, I was genuinely appalled that I ever hung out with him for doing that. And I was honestly debating getting into a fight or getting into a skirt. Like, I was genuinely debating on hurting him because of what he did. And it made me feel a way that I haven't felt since. And I don't know if that's a blessing or if I need to do some soul searching because there's been some bad things that I've done. There's been some bad things that people I've surrounded myself with have done also. And no, I wouldn't say it's to that extent, but I would say that there's some things that I probably will need to work on as an individual and as a just as a person. Um, the thing that I've started to notice as, you know, not just as a friend, but as someone that is getting older is things are starting to become more real as days go by. As I said, I'm in high school, I'm a senior, and the only job that I've ever had is one that my brother got me. And I love my brother. My brother does a lot of great things. He's honestly one of my inspirations because he's the only person that I know at his age that bought a house. He's the only person that I know that has made a living out of something that he's very passionate about doing. And that is another reason that I decided to do this YouTube. Like, I wouldn't say video just yet because I obviously haven't posted it yet. This is currently just living in my voice memos, but I mean, that's another reason that I decided to start doing this is because I saw that it isn't impossible. It's not something that lives in my mind. It's something that I can put tangibly to the internet. It's something that I can tangibly do. And I really think that me doing this is going to open up a door, maybe just to vent about what's going on in my life. Maybe I'll start making Minecraft videos because that's something that I'm really passionate about right now. Maybe I'll start making more gaming videos. Maybe I'll branch out into something else that I find interesting. Like there's a lot of things that I've been too scared to do. And I'm tired of living in fear and I'm tired of feeling inadequate. And I really think that lacrosse is one of those things that I was just doing because I was really good at it. Uh, I think I think I'm very athletic, and I've been doing lacrosse for a very long time. I've been playing it for a very long time, and as I said, um, I was kind of like the go-to guy for our team. I the last game before I broke my ribs, I had a hat trick, and the game before that, I had 2 goals and an assist. And it made me feel very good about myself. And then this injury changed my whole perspective, changed a lot of things about how I view not just lacrosse, but things that I do just because I'm good at them. It makes me view things very differently. It makes me wonder, what could I have done that I was too scared to do if I would have just taken that chance? And now, I mean, fear hasn't really been anything that controlled me for a long time, and that's what I thought. But as I look back, and now that I have time to reflect, because my life went from very busy to sitting in my room because I'm homebound because of this injury. I can't go to school. My friends, they have to come to me if they want to hang out, and my girlfriend is one of those people that has come to hang out with me. And my friend, I'm not gonna say his real name, but I'm just gonna call him by his gamer tag, Manzap. He's one of those friends that did come to see me, and he's come to see me multiple times, which I really appreciate. And if he ever finds this, I want to just say thank you. And it means a lot that someone would come and see me like that, even though I can barely sit up half the time, even though I can barely walk. He decided to take time out of his schedule to come see me, and that means a lot to me. It means the world to know that even though I've made mistakes, even though I've done things that I'm not proud of, he still sees me as a close enough friend that he will do that for me. He will come see me. He will come and be there for me. And I know that some of you guys might think, oh, that's all my friends. Until it happens, you don't know who's really your friend, man. You don't know. And that's another thing that's made me grapple or come to terms with being older and maturing is you don't know until things happen who's really on your side, who's really gonna be there through thick and thin. And I'm glad that it's him, and I'm glad that it's her. I'm really glad that it's her and him. Like, these are people that it's actually kind of funny. My friend Manzap, we met because I was the top student in his mom's class, my freshman year, and he didn't even know that. We met because we had the same weightlifting class, and I was just talking to him, and he told me that he was her son, and I was like, "Oh my god, dude, I love her. I love her, your mom. She's one of my favorite teachers." And sadly, she doesn't work at the school anymore. But I mean, it's amazing that we're still friends and that we hang out like we do. You know, that's something that's very special to me. Is that even though he doesn't go to the school anymore. He's already graduated. We still hang out. We still talk. We still mess around on Minecraft. We still mess around on video games together. We still go to each other's houses when I could drive. That's very important to me that I have a connection like that with someone that is someone that I can call a very close friend. And my connection with my girlfriend is actually even funnier in my opinion because I've known her for a long time. Well, correction, I've known of her for a long time. my friend group at the time, they were talking about her, and I always thought, I was like, I've never really seen this girl, even in school. I'm not saying that I'm like the smartest person, but at the time, I was in AP classes. I was doing a lot of things that were like honors classes, and I would take electives to primarily push my GPA up. So I would take like the easiest electives, but I would take the hardest core classes, and that kind of kept me away from her. Not because of anything of her doing, it's just that that's just how it kind of was. That's just kind of how our school system kind of worked. And I met her in this Algebra 2 class, and I don't know what it was. Actually, that's not true. Now that I think about it, we started talking a lot in our Algebra 2 class, but she went to a different school because of issues that she had the previous year with people in classes. And I met her through a mutual friend at the time. And of an incident that is something that I will talk about at some point if you guys do want to see that as well. It's just, I don't know if I should talk about it in the first video, because that's a very funny story that I don't know if I can talk about on YouTube. But if you guys want to see it, I don't care. Like, I'll if this video, honestly, I don't even really care if it makes a certain like goal. If you guys comment that you guys want to hear about other stories that I have instead of just me venting, basically, I'm perfectly okay with that. And these things that I'm talking about in my personal life, I'm not really that shy of a person. I'm really not. I just don't really hold on to things like I should, I think. Because when I first started playing lacrosse, I played for a team that was a first year team. And these are people that I've played with for a year, and almost all my results I continue. I can't blame anyone else for that besides me. And I talk to. I live in a small town, so I did see people on the side. Just go out of my way to talk to them. Like, I feel like I should have. And one of them I went to dinner with, and he's just a busy guy. He's just someone that respectfully just doesn't have time for me. And that's okay. And I respect that. There's nothing that I really have to say besides that. But I feel like this is kind of just me ranting. But I'm gonna get back to the main reason that I'm scared of growing up. I feel like a lot of people are. And I'm scared about my future as an adult. I'm questioning if I even want to go to college anymore on scholarship. I'm questioning if that's the right route for me. I'm questioning if I should be doing anything that I'm doing right now. I'm questioning if I'm in the right place, in the right state, in the right mind to even be here right now. And I'm blessed to be here right now. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm questioning everything that I've done, and I'm questioning everything I will do. And I'm wondering if this is right, if it's wrong, if I should even be seeing it like that, if I need to be more focused, or if I need to take more enjoyment out of what I'm doing. There's a lot of things that I've been wondering and questioning about for a while. And I think the first thing that I need to do is I need to get it all out and basically talk about it. Even if I don't have anyone to talk to it about, the internet's an option now. And that's kind of what led me to do this. Is I saw the video that said, "What are you doing? You've had these ideas for a long time, and you've had to do these things for a long time. You just don't." And once I heard that, I felt a little saddened by the fact that I don't do these things. A little hurt, not by anyone, but by myself, for not believing in myself to the extent that I should. That's something that I won't be able to get back. Time, effort, knowledge, because some things I won't even lie. Especially with certain events right now, the knowledge that I thought I once had is getting thrown out the window. It's changing so fast, this world, that I feel like me being a young adult is setting me up for failure. Me turning into an adult right now is going to make me regret ever being an adult, ever being a kid. Really. But I mean, I feel like that's a lot of people. And I feel like it would be a disservice for me not to put my thoughts out into the ether. Even if one person sees this, at least, or if one person sees this and hopefully they resonate with it. Hopefully they like, this guy just said everything that I've been thinking about, and in his own way, he makes me feel seen. And in my own way, I feel like I should be doing the same. Because I'm not trying to inspire, I'm not trying to change everyone's worldview. All I want is basically for people to not feel like how I feel right now. I want people to feel like they're heard. I want people to feel like, well, maybe I'm not alone. Maybe I'm going through the same thing that this person my age group, maybe not even my age group. Like, if you're a 30-year-old watching this video, maybe you're 60, maybe you're 5. Probably not 5-year-olds. I hope 5-year-olds don't feel like existential dread. But yeah, if you're 15, I want this to be a video that people will revisit and be like, wow, I saw this video and then I changed what I was doing and it worked. It made me what I am today. It made me less scared. It made me look from the moon to the rising sun. It made me look from the ground to the sky. And even if it doesn't have an impact, I want everyone to know that just me being able to say this has made an impact on me. And I hope it has an impact on you. And I hope that everything that you go through with your head up. And I hope that you go through it not cursing and hating what you're going through, but understanding that this has to happen so you can be the best version of yourself. And I hope that that realization, or maybe not even a realization, maybe just me supporting that fact, is what you needed. But I'm just some Johnson talking into their phone for way too long with AirPods in while messing around on a Minecraft run. And I hope that you guys if anything, you guys go from here knowing that I'm in your corner, and I wish you the best. And in the words of Truman, if I don't see you, good morning, good night, or good morning, good evening, and good night.